Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Unconventional Jack, and look, I found a whole other stack of my Snitch Bitch Oracle cards, okay? And I pulled from this deck, and Spirit wants me to talk about the grand rising, but petty as fuck energy. I pulled a few cards, and I'm telling you, in all the cards that I pulled came from the spiritual flex realm. You got a lot of people in the spiritual community who like to flex, you know. So the card says, you say love and light, but your shade is ancestral. You're throwing energy, not prayers, and Spirit clocked it. Where are you weaponizing softness? And why are you hiding your rage in rose quartz? And so I began to use my Strongman Oracle deck. And I was like, okay, so what is the demon that has to be exposed here? What energy are we needing to dethrone? Manipulated anointing came out, where the core wound is gifts used for the ego. Now, I stopped right there. I didn't pull more cards because, let's see, I really want to go as I, oh, because I'm like, what is this? Excuse me. How the hell do I cut this off from, okay, do not disturb. I ain't want to put it on airplane mode though, but let me take that off. I'm coming, y'all. Hold on. I had to look at that later. So, okay, whatever. Manipulated anointing. But a core wound is gifts used for ego. Okay, and this is something that you're gonna have to put an end to, dog. or sweetheart. You could be a man or a woman out there in them spiritual streets operating in manipulated anointing energy. Okay, so you've used your power to influence or impress, or others have exploited your gifts. Your oil is not for sale. Okay, so purify your intentions. This is the prophetic message behind manipulated anointing. Now, the activation prompt is, where are you misusing what God gave you? So the 3 questions is, where are you weaponizing softness? Why are you hiding your rage and rose quartz? And where are you misusing what God gave you? Okay, I'm going to stick with this deck here. Okay. But for that first question, where are you weaponizing softness? So softness gets weaponized when kindness becomes passive aggressive. Okay? And people who operate in passive aggressive energy, they only do things to get something. You know? So another reason is when prayer becomes coded gossip. Spirit been clocking it. Okay? When I'm just saying, that's what people be saying, I'm just saying. But it's venom. It's coded venom. Okay? Why are you hiding rage and rose quartz? Because your anger feels unsafe. Your vulnerability feels weak. And power feels easier, okay, than pain. That's why. And I think the other one says, where are you misusing what God gave you? when your influence replaces integrity, when validation replaces purity, and when performance replaces presence. Yeah, because you showing up and you performing, but you're not being authentic. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. All right. Oops. So you got steamroller, divine contracts, walking red flags. If you're watching this video, you know that you petty as fuck. Okay, you know that you need to cut out the strong man. You know you got your anointing is manipulated. Okay, you know that your oil is not for sale. You know that. This is why we have steamroller, because you are willing to this is transformative growth, and you're being called to embark on this path to close this chapter. Now with divine contracts here, this is an unfolding of divine will. You were sent here on a mission to walk in authenticity, okay, with your gift, okay? You want to sit here to be manipulating. You want to sit here to hide behind coded gossip. You wasn't sit here to, say somebody is, just to sit up and say what you want to say in conversations and be like, I'm just saying, but it's a coded way of carrying like venom. You get what I'm saying? I just seen a Scorpio go like the tail releasing something to kill a person. You stinging the hell out of people, and spirit is clocking it. You walking around here knowing that you are a walking red flag, okay? Yikes. You know you a star seed though. You know that you're a star seed. But the victory that you have now is false. Okay? People think that you're whole because you walk around saying grand rising. But there's a rope of connection that it ties you to your unhealed self. Okay? And it creates complex situations. Okay, not just within you, but externally as well. So, all right. Okay. Okay. So, Mystery, intelligence, transformation, adaptability, magic, guidance, resilience, insight, silent watcher, good omen. This is the crow energy. Um, Still Scorpio to me. Still Scorpio to me. This screams. Oh, mystery is here. I can say it screams mystery. Something that's just hidden about you. This is what people are seeing, and not just people. You know it too. You know that you're hiding in the dark. You're hiding in the dark behind devil energy. But it's like you're asking yourself, can I anchor myself in the truth? But yet you suppress your energy. You're suppressing your pain. Ooh, some of y'all could be finding ways to escape through smoking, drinking, sex, or whatever. But you're well aware that your devil energy got you looking like a fishy offer, okay? All while, because we got the Leo card here, all while thinking that I'm a once in a lifetime type of experience. But yet, the mirror is here. You've been called to look at yourself. Because you're misusing your gifts. We're going to go to the divine headquarters next. Let's see. Yeah, you're being called to burn off that devil energy and rise again like the phoenix, okay? You're being called to put an end to this foolishness. And deal with what has been chasing you. This is you. And this is whatever have you in that energy where kindness becomes passive aggressive, okay? Because that grand rising facade, but being petty as fuck, your shade is ancestral. That's let's keep going. Because you definitely ain't throwing prayers. You're throwing energy, but this is devil energy. Flag on the play. Yeah. So you can sit in the seat of your higher self. Because you got mature man here. Let me see. What is the collective needing to so we know that you're called to ask yourself, where are you misusing what God gave you? Why are you hiding your rage in rose quartz? Why are you weaponizing softness? Okay? And your intentions just need a recalibration. That's all. So you really just need to sit with yourself. If you ain't got no journal, get you a journal, baby. Let's do one more strongman oracle for this energy. What's going to help you sit through this shadow work? What are you needing to overcome to sit and do this work? Look, you got the Master card, the Sacred Wound. This is number 84. 84 was a good year. It says you have buried your deepest pain so skillfully that even you forgot where you hid it. Ooh, child. Now this took me back. I don't even talk to this girl anymore. But I can remember. I've said this to her. Now this is my deck, the Strongman Oracle deck. I've said this to her. No, I didn't say this to her. My co-pastor ended up saying at the time, my former co-pastor, she said something to her because she was channeling, okay, a pain in her. But my friend at the time, she denied it. This was a girl I went to school with. She went with me to church. Y'all, this was every bit of 2009, 8, 7. But she denied it. And I looked at her, not that I was, taking sides or saying that either one of them was wrong, but I realized this girl buried the pain so deep. She was so skilled at doing it that even she forgot where she hid it because she didn't remember nothing. You talking about just. But anyway, your wound is the gateway to your evolution. Healing flows where honesty lives, okay? This is the prophetic message. Now, here's an activation prompt from you. How can your pain become your power? How can your pain become your power? Here's a ritual for you to do. Write your wound on a small piece of paper. Burn it safely and whisper, "From these ashes rise my sacred strength." Scatter the ashes outside or in water. Because you've been called to burn off. Let's see. Where is that deck? Burn and release. Yeah, I got to get ready to end this in a minute. Now, I took these cards down for a reason. I'm going to have to use. Oh, man. I'm just... So all contractual agreements made by myself and my ancestors that does not serve the highest good of my lineage are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. Screenshot that. Write it down. Burn it in a safe bowl. And if you want to, this is the master number card here out of the Strongman Oracle deck. Childhood traumas and unhealed wounds are cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. Childhood traumas, okay, and unhealed wounds are cleared from my energy and spirit and in flesh. I'm going to pour one more. I'll block this to my Akashic records. And the activation of my DNA are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. So these are what you need to burn and release. So that your pain can become your power. Listen, don't be afraid to sit in your pain. Don't be afraid to face your inner child. Remember, go back and remember, because that grand rising but petty as fuck. That's ancestral again. So Chloe, go outside. Your dad is outside. Yeah, I don't care.
He's asleep. He might crawl out of the bed if he's awake.
Okay. So, dang, okay. Sound like I heard somebody cry. I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna pull an inner peace oracle for you too. Okay. Sluggish, tiredness. Some of y'all could be struggling with just a sluggish energy. Y'all have light sensitivity. That was too many cards. Some of y'all have a lack of unity and a lack of oneness. So these are what you're needing to heal within yourself. Okay. This sounds like an imbalance within the body. You need to go get your levels checked. Okay. It's light sensitivity. I'm seeing a room where it's a whole lot of blackout curtains. It could be just as pretty as day outside like it is now. I got my 2 sun windows are nothing's blocking them. I ain't got no curtains across it because, honey, when the sun is out, it's time for things to be exposed. I got my curtain up right here. You can't see it, but yeah. Some of y'all just need to open your blinds. Let the sun in.
You said how much is it for the time?
I don't know. I'll text him. I don't know. I gotta find out. Let the sun in. Let the sun shine in your house. Because I promise you, this sluggish tiredness energy that you're in, you're not wanting to face your days. And you have a lack of unity and oneness, so you're not balanced. Your masculine and your feminine energy is all out of whack. So yeah. Do the work to heal and rise like the phoenix. Okay? And you can definitely tell a person, I'm not a 1 in a million type of love. I'm a once in a lifetime type of experience. Spooky. All right, y'all. I'm Unconditional Jack, and that concludes this message.